Tissues of plants. They are divided into meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Okay, meristematic tissue, these are the young actively dividing cells by means of mitosis. So these are the features of the cells: small, thin walls, large nuclei, dense cytoplasm with no vacuole. Okay, meaning these cells are still dividing, they have not yet specialized into something else. So as they continue to divide, eventually they will mature and become permanent tissue. Okay, ataupun yang sudah mempunyai fungsi khusus. Yang ini belum ada fungsi khusus, they haven't specialized yet. So, examples of permanent tissues terbagi kepada tiga, yaitu epidermal tissues, ground tissues, as well as vascular tissues. Okay, just now teacher already mentioned about epidermal tissues. It is meant for protection and also covering. Okay, for ground tissues, for support and storage. Kalau vascular tissues, vessels, macam pipe, so it refers to xylem and phloem, which will transport food with dissolved mineral, that is the function of xylem. Okay, transporting organic substances ataupun sucrose, okay, that is the function of the phloem. Okay, this one, meristematic tissue just now, it is divided into apical meristem tissue and also lateral. Okay, apical, apex ini berada di shoot tip, pucuk atas. Lateral ini refers to the secondary growth, maksudnya di tepi-tepi untuk dia bertambah dari segi diameter. Ini untuk dia bertambah meninggi dari segi ketinggian. Okay, for permanent tissue, we have epidermal tissue just now, right? Meant for protection and also covering. Kalau ground tissue, we have parenchymal tissue, collenchymal tissue, and sclerenchymal tissue. Okay, generally is for support and also storage. Okay, for vascular tissue, like I've mentioned just now, xylem dan phloem. So when you see this picture like this, it is actually at the tip over here. It is showing the meristem tissue yang masih lagi sedang aktif membahagi secara mitosis, proses mitosis. So you see the different stages of mitosis over here. Okay, these are the ground tissues, parenchymal tissue, because you have to identify the structure, because sometimes they just show you this picture and you are asked to state the function. Okay, for parenchymal tissue is meant for storage. Okay, this tissue also can carry out photosynthesis. Okay, so that means they have this chloroplast. For collenchymal tissue, okay, for giving support, okay, to herbaceous plants. And sclerenchymal tissue ini also for support, mechanical strength to all mature parts of the plants. So the three types of ground tissues. Okay, seterusnya vascular tissue referring to xylem and also phloem. Xylem, okay, sudah kamu kenal dari dulu lagi, it is for transporting water, but don't forget to mention also dissolved mineral salts. Don't forget to mention also the direction from where to where. Okay, sebab dia serap air dari akar kan, so it is from the roots to other parts of the plants. Okay, it is ligneous xylem tissue. Lignin ini, it is a structure that makes this xylem very strong, rigid, and tough. Lignin. Okay, so that's why it says here, provides support ataupun mechanical strength. For phloem ini also for transporting purpose, but transporting organic matters ataupun organic substances seperti sucrose, iaitu hasil photosynthesis. From where? Now you ask yourself, photosynthesis berlaku di mana? It is from the leaves, the green leaves. So therefore, it is transporting organic substances such as sucrose from the leaves to all parts of the plant. Okay, now let's enter into this another subtopic over here. Subtopic: density of certain cell components and specialized cell functions. Density here refers to kepadatan. Cell components to refer to, remember you have learned about ribosome, nucleus, Golgi apparatus. Those are cell components. So kita mau lihat ini di cell components, mereka banyak berada di dalam sel jenis apa? For example, sperm cell. Okay, you know this sperm cell. You know the function that it is to fertilize the secondary oocyte. Sebenarnya inilah adalah ovum lah, dia rujuk kepada ovum. Nanti kamu akan belajar tentang secondary oocyte in the coming lessons. Okay, so memandangkan dia perlu bersenyawa, okay, fertilize the ovum. So it requires a lot. This one is the keyword, yeah, a lot of energy to move or to swim towards the uterus, towards the fallopian tube. Tempat berlaku fertilization. So a lot of energy is needed. Therefore, mitochondria can be found abundantly in this sperm cell. Okay, you have to know the fact that we all requires energy. All the physiological processes requires energy, but why then it is found more abundantly in sperm cells, in muscle cells such as flight muscle cells in insects and birds, and the meristem cells. The keyword is this: a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, requires a lot of energy. For what? Then you write down the specific function, write down the specific function over here. That's how you get full marks when they asked about the presence, the abundance of mitochondria in these types of cells. Boleh? Okay, just now we have come across meristem cell in the plant tissues, right? So these cells has not yet specialized, and that they are actively dividing through mitosis, cell division. Memandangkan dia sedang aktif membahagi, definitely this one requires a lot of energy. Boleh? Okay, next is chloroplast. Okay, do you still remember the mesophyll cells? Palisade and spongy. Yang ini yang padat, yang closely packed. Spongy, the one loosely packed, but both is depicted in green color, meaning they are rich in chloroplast. Then you ask yourself, what is the function of chloroplast? They absorb sunlight ataupun light energy to carry out photosynthesis. The keyword is more. Okay, next, rough ER. Okay, what is the function of rough ER? Look back to the function, Golgi apparatus. What is the function? Why are these two required or found in abundance in pancreatic cells? In goblet cells, sejenis sel ini yang ada dalam epithelial in the intestine. Okay, in the respiratory tract. Okay, go and look back at the function. Okay, it increases synthesis and secretion of digestive enzymes. So how to relate this? We know that enzymes are made up of proteins. Okay, so RER is involved in transportation of protein. Okay, Golgi apparatus. place of center of packaging modifying those proteins that has been synthesized at the ribosome transported by the RAF-ER. So therefore, these two cell components is found to be a lot at these places. Okay, goblet cells is related to mucus and also the respiratory tract. Okay, next one is the smooth ER. So what's the function of smooth ER? And then why is it present in the liver cells? Okay, so you have to ask yourself, what is the function of liver? It is involved in metabolism of carbohydrates, detoxification purpose, and also this smooth ER is also found to have done the same job, and therefore it is found abundantly in these liver cells. Okay, so this one is in your textbook. You can read further about this. Okay, so the first sentence, all cell components perform their respective functions to ensure that the cells function at optimum level. Okay, so you see, they all work together as a collaboration to one another. It's like a factory, okay, with the different parts, each and every one carrying specific function, enabling the organism to function as a whole effectively, optimally. Okay, the number of organelles here refers to the cell components. In each cell varies according to the type of organism and also nature of the cell, like the one just mentioned just now in the table. Mitochondria, the powerhouse, the site of cellular respiration. So more active cells like the sperm cells just now, the meristem cells in the plants just now, they will have more mitochondria. So the keyword more. Okay, chloroplast, more in palisade mesophyll cells as compared to other parts of the leaf. Okay, because of the function of these palisade mesophyll cells at the leaf to absorb maximum amount of sunlight. Okay, this one is sperm cells just now, requires a lot of energy, a lot of high density of mitochondria. Okay, muscle cells in these insects, the wings. So this one also requires high density of mitochondria. Okay, in the meristems, at the root tip, because they are actively dividing, at the shoot tip, actively dividing, therefore a lot of mitochondria is needed to generate a lot of energy. Kalau mesophyll palisade cells, this is the kedudukan just now, the location. This is palisade mesophyll cell. These are the spongy mesophyll cells, loosely arranged. This one closely packed. Absorb maximum amount of light energy during photosynthesis. High density of chloroplasts. Okay.